hopefully it's working now. But I guess we're gonna find out if it's working now. Let me check if it's working now. Okay, let's see. Are you working now? Oh, internet? I need to do weapon quests, so that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a short stream though, because some other obligations I had tonight ended up taking a minute, and they were fun, so I'm not even mad about it, but it meant that I'm on here super late, is what it is. So here I am. And I don't know how this is gonna go, but here we are. So delete that, because that one didn't work. This link works. Let's make sure it's really working, and then we're gonna play. So. Cool. Looks like it's working to me. Hello, Astro. How are you tonight? Let's tie down large machines. Like behemoths. Or stormbirds. Let's do behemoths, because there's two of them right here. We're gonna tie them down. With Shadow Ropecaster. Gonna go great. Completely forgot that these weapon quests exist. That's not true. I quit doing them. Oh no! How far in did you get? This isn't gonna be a very long stream. I'm gonna cut it off at the hour mark because I need to go to bed. But I do have this soda that I'm gonna drink to stay hydrated. Because hydration is important. Especially when you live in the desert. Oh, you are caught the hell up. What episode are you on? You're only like 2 episodes behind if that's where you're at. Oh, that's amazing. Are you watching at 1x speed or have you been watching at fast pace? I always watch I think I was even saying that earlier today. I always watch the reruns at a fast pace. Alright, let's modify for handling. Why do I look at outfits every time? I used to have a job where I could very, 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 very easily just have an earbud in and listen to podcasts and audiobooks while I was working, and I missed that. It was great. I actually pay better attention to podcasts when I've got something that just like, it just takes just the right amount of focus for me to like not accidentally let my thoughts wander, basically, was the trick. Turns out it was undiagnosed ADHD, you know, whatever. I didn't get diagnosed until age 33. I'm only 34, so it's still like, oh, it's been ADHD all along. Exactly, you gotta have just enough mind engagement, but not too much.
They know where I am.
Do not. Nothing to see here. This game is so hard. Only the top 1% of gamers can pull this off.
It's holding!
It's kind of hard to do this if you don't know if you actually did it. But I guess that's one way to tell. I want to freeze them, since I can. No, don't move. Oh, the handling on this bow is awful. Oops. Should have thought that through, maybe. Did it not actually freeze? That's annoying. Especially considering I'm unarmored. Well, it does mean I can just tie you down again, though. Cool. One weapon quest down. What else we got? Well, this is gonna be fun. Cool, go kill the other one, Dreamy. Running away. I will hold. Did that not even count? Boo. Turn green, buddy. Turn green. There you go. How does that not count? You look corrupted to me. It is kind of neat that, like, that green craziness goes over. Like, look at the freaking, like, the weird cable stuff. I've never really used corruption arrows very much ever. You don't really see people do that either. Like, you don't see people shots with green-eyed machines, and yet green-eyed machines are an option. The zoning out thing is very relatable. Far too relatable. Look at how cool that looks, though. It's green and angry. But why is this not counting for my damn thing? Is it because I'm not using that specific bow? Because that's annoying. I can if I have to. This will be my corruption bow, whatever. I got corruption arrows. Mods. Let's take some of that handling off of the rope caster and put it on this sucker. That is a much better deal. Oh look, it's 1 point better with all those mods. Okay, yeah, I had to change the bow. That's so dumb. But at least you guys are killing each other now. I'm gonna put some armor on. Okay, those arrows do look super cool though. Like, super cool. Look at how cool that bow looks. They look so weird after their little crate has been knocked off and they just got a hollow spot. Look at the cheese cave! I love it. It's so absurd in the best way. Great, what's next? I'm just like powering through this shit. Cool. I'm not gonna be able to do that here, but I'm gonna go get some tramplers. Let's do this. Great. Probably want to change armor. This is gonna be the shortest streaming session ever if it's all I have to do. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. I put in the post I'll be on for an hour, so I'll stick it out, but yeah. And let's change the weapon. Did I not? Oh no, I took them all off of there. Okay, that's where we'll put the forge fire then. Sure, let's just do that. That looks great. Great, this is gonna go great. What am I supposed to do? Hit things with this? And we're gonna hit things with this. Oh my god, I hit the thing with that. That was great. I'm so successful at this game. Oh my god. Oh wow, I did it again. Look at that. Ace gamer right here. It's so weird that it like just wouldn't count. Like, is that the actual problem I'm having with the stupid shock quest? Is that I'm not using the right weapon? I don't know, but what can you do? This is annoying! Why is it specifically Scorchers? Why would you do this to me? Why, game? Why? This is the most torturous objective. So I'm not gonna do it right now. Problem solved. Let's do this one though. This'll be fun. Will it work with the improved ice rail? That's the question. Only one way to find out. Where is it? There it is. No, that's not it. That's it. I never use these weapons. It's maybe terrible of me, but you know what? I don't care. Where'd the dead one go? Let's go kill stuff! Chargers are a great target for shooting with anything. Long leg works too. Alrighty, buddy, you are going to freeze now. Bye. That'll help. Why are there so many of you? I forgot to change armor to the one that actually resists fire. I'm smart. Oh no! It's a very sheer wall. I'm gonna kill you. You're dead now. games are easy. What? Where'd this Corruptor come from? This is the most preserved dead Corruptor I ever did see. Whatever. This is going so well. Die! Let's freeze another one. It'll go great. Look at how great it went. Oh no, I knocked your shit off. You're dead now. Oh no. What else do I need to do? Back to this. You don't like fire being shot at you? Neither do I. See how it feels? Very lame. Don't do it to me then. Ow, you are on fire. It hurts. So maybe you don't do it to me anymore, huh? Sorry, Gaia. Sawtooth. I'm gonna set you on fire again for your rudeness. Oh, are you afraid of me because I used something that you are weak against? What? How did you already respawn? I didn't even go that far away from you. No thank you, sir. We are not interested. Do not call us for the behemoths. You, however, I will deal with because I'm gonna set you on fire and you're used to fire. That just works out really well for me. What else do I need to do? This is the one that kept killing me, so we're not gonna do that right now. Or that. That I can do. Why do I not see this weapon? Oh, no, it is the right one. Why did I just think that I didn't have the stickies yet? Whatever. We don't care about how much damage they do, we just need them to launch quick. So let's put handling shit all over it. Dead. Now it's not gonna count. That worked in my favor. No, don't run away when I'm trying to shoot you. That is the opposite of what I want to happen.
Last shot.
Great, what else do I need to do? Let's go find stuff that's weak to shock. I feel like I'm like just boom 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 on this. I'm gonna need to wear that. You know, entertaining is all a person can really hope to be when they're streaming, right? So, that's a compliment of the highest order. That's what it is. So, let's go find some stalkers and long legs. Hey, look, there's some long legs. Let's kill them. I feel very productive tonight, though. I should actually change outfits instead of just change the modifications and do nothing. This'll go great. What can go wrong? It'll be fine. I'm sure. Where are the long legs at? South. Do, 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 do. Got him. Did it even kill it? No. How am I supposed to do this? I gotta stop killing myself with this gun. I don't care if I die as long as I get the stupid quest over. I don't like the weapon tutorial quests. They're the reason they're like one of the last things I'm doing here. Did it not count it for me? Aw, man, that's annoying. Okay, well, lesson learned. Whatever. Yeah, I put a bunch of shockwaves on here. Should I put a damage? I thought it was shock damage. Never actually looked that up. Or should I just wear the Shield Weaver? That's what I thought. Ah! No, buddy. Okay, that's one. Yeah, I shouldn't try to even be doing the other one right now since I don't have it active even. Knock on my shield. The noise hurts my ears. I need that shield, Longleg. Not to save me from you, to save me from my own damn weapon. Okay, I just need... I've really only gotten one. I don't like weapon quests very much. Hey, strike from above finally worked. What if you weren't annoying, Longleg? Really? Man, I made this whole valley so angry. Good, there's two.
Now's my chance.
Great. One less thing I need to do. I only have to hit them, I don't have to kill them. So at least it's like slightly less annoying that way. And they're not just one hit killing me this time. I'm gonna go kill some striders with it though.
Hello.
You know, that's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that ever at all? We're just gonna shoot some tramplers. We'll see how this goes. Where's the fire? Let's not lose our progress like we did a minute ago. No, tramplers are gonna run by the time they see me shooting at them, so let's not do that. I don't want to get trampled. um, yeah, why not? They're big. It's harder to miss. A Strider running away with the speed that the stupid thing travels at. It's just a headache waiting to happen. It's a slow and unwieldy weapon. You know, I don't have to shock them either. I just have to hit them with the overloaded bolt. So I'm gonna change out my mods for handling. And not shock. And not damage. And I think that'll do it. Great. It's due north of me. I don't need to go along any path. Is the hawk flies. I mean, I can just do it for this too. Oops. I killed myself again. I'm a smart person. I pay attention to the rapidly increasing rate of fire and my health very well, clearly. This is why I don't use this weapon. Because I don't pay attention to that at all very well, is the problem. Is this still modded for handling, or do I have to redo that because of my stupidity and not saving? So let's save. At least that other one's just undone, though. You know what we can do real quick, though? Hit those lance horns with some fire stuff. They're gonna be running anyway. Okay, so pop the save and run north and kill stuff. What could go wrong?
Come on.
That was dumb. I did a dumb. I forget to, like, pay attention to the when it hits overcharge and is damaging me. Well, at least the one is already done. There's a reason I haven't done this quest yet. I freaking just don't like it. Okay, let's try it again. Can you tell how I'm just like, oh, I'm tired.
Can't be too prepared. They're scanning for me.
You're tiny targets, you'll be hard to hit. No, thank you. You're a massive target, you'll be easy to hit. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, I'm already done. That was so easy. Yeah. Should have done that all along. Okay, let's kill the Thunderjaw. With normal weapons. Not this thing that I don't actually ever use. Alrighty, you... What, you go here, that's what I like to do at the end. Okay, let's kill this stuff. Bye-bye, disc launcher! No, you're gonna lose your big gun now. Bye-bye, big gun. Gosh, this is like the best place to kill a Thunderjaw ever. This is like awful. I feel bad for the Thunderjaw. Because it's like, look, like straight shot into the brain and you can barely hit me with his cannons. Okay, that hurt, but like really, you've not been doing your best, TJ. Like, you're almost dead, and I barely done nothing to you. Whoopoo.
I'm out.
Don't walk away from me. We're not done with this conversation, sir. You turned around quick for such a large creature. Oh no, I'm in the worst spot that I can be in. Did you see the Lancehorn fall off the ledge?
Just stay away from me.
You just saw me kill a robot T-Rex and you're seriously gonna try me right now. What a dum-dum. Yep. I had the high ground, Anakin. Okay, I've never seen that panel before. That's pretty cool looking. Look at the heart is still pumping. But I've never seen this, like, grill looking thing. Like, I'm gonna cook my fish on this later. Whee! Okay. What I got left? Well, I'm gonna go with Fire Bellowbacks, because everything else sounds like a miserable experience, so... What can go wrong? I pretty much cannot be hurt by fire, so these Fire Bellowbacks are clearly in a fair fight with me. What? Why did my focus come up? I didn't press it. My control was sitting on the bed next to, like... Okay, game. You're haunted. We get it. Can you stop being creepy, though? Missed it. But... I don't know why I'm so entertained by this. Eyes closed, smile thing. I mean, cute shot. I'm never gonna catch that frame again, and I'm so sad about that fact. I, like, never use the Rattler, ever, at all, ever, ever, ever. Like, I probably haven't even bought a Shadow Rattler since my first playthrough when I did everything about everything. How we doing though? Look at that. We're getting like ever so slightly further. Okay, did I save it? Let's just do it again just in case I didn't. Where the hell is Bellowback? A little bit north, a little bit east. Let's go freeze it. Yay.
I'll tuck that away.
Okay, I really don't want to deal with a shell walker though.
Oh boy.
Gotcha. Okay, now I just gotta let you come in and do it again. It'll be great. Okay, you walk a lot faster than the Shellwalkers, so let's get you away from the Shellwalker, because I don't want to get electrocuted, because I don't have any electrical resistance right now, and I chose the word resistance on purpose, because we're talking about electricity, and it's a stupid pun at the end. Nope. Fire spinning emu. Whoever would have thought? Fire spinning robot emu at that. Just like, this game is just weirder and weirder the more I learn about it, and I love it all the more for it. Also, look at the mountains. So pretty. Exactly. Where the hell else are you gonna get a fire-spitting robot emu? I don't want to do Scorchers. Why is this so annoying? You have to freeze it and then hit it with the stupid can't, like, okay, whatever. This is gonna suck, but sure, let's do it. Whatever. It'll be great.
Pain's drawing back.
I love the physics on the little sack, though. Like, the bladder just looks just so weird, and I love it. Okay, let's go do the suckiness. Thanks for believing in me. I don't believe in me. I'm just still having, you know, PTSD from Firebreak. I gotta find some non-demonic scorchers so they'll freeze easier. That first one, is it still there after you kill it the first time? Because I feel like, you know, it's already injured and weaker than all the rest of them. And it's in an arena where you can't accidentally aggro half the valley against you. I have hiccups
After
right
all
now,
the
so
mad
that's
Sun King
great.
put us through, we were meant to trust the Kharjan?
Cool, I'm going the right way.
Have you seen the cliff face overlooking the sun?
It goes away? I mean, that makes sense. I've never actually, you know, like, come back over here after coming up this path. I believe you, but now I just want to see it with my own eyes. Like, is there just nothing there now? Gosh, that visual coming out this way is freaking awesome, though. Nope. The actual legs on a Horus is just like, there's so many in the next game too. Like, all the like stuff they've shown us, I'm like, there's at least like 3 that they've shown us. It's a spider cockroach and it's the worst thing ever and I love them. So awful. So great. Such a bad render from this distance on a PS4 though. I'm leaving. Was that really necessary? That's a cool picture though. Exactly. Like, the closer you get to the coast, the more of them there's gonna be, right? Oh, look! Oh, it is demonic. Did something pee on the snow? There is an awful lot of yellow snow around here, and I'm concerned. Like, Banuk farewell mark anyone? Hello, Mr. Terrifying. To be frozen, please. I'm not doing this smart, and I don't even care, whatever. Be frozen, please. Be frozen, please. Whatever, you can't hurt me with fire. You can hurt me with claws, but not with fire. Thank you. No. Bing. Bing. Boom. Is that even... God damn it. Freaking timing. Worst ever. Okay, cool. Now... Whatever, I don't care. Just... established I killed it, but that didn't even count. Oh well. I'm annoyed. I hate weapon quests. Don't really have much of anything else done except for the final quest and the freaking Hunter's Lodge though, so let's go over by the Tallneck and refill our medicine pouch and get some meat. I hope you're right on that. That would be super cool. I can't handle more of the like Guliev type stuff though. With the like, that was just the edited messages and stuff. It's like Harry's was right to apologize and like take accountability for that, because what Liz had them do and what Harry's did was awful. They took away people's choice. They didn't give people information to choose. They manipulated the globe to give up the last months of their lives. Granted, it was to save the future of humanity, but they did not get to make an informed choice, and that's awful, but like, it makes sense. You have to do awful things based off of circumstances, but it's awful. And I like the way that they contrast like Harry's ability to take responsibility with Teddy Boy.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
But oops.
I felt that.
How are you alive? Alrighty. It's like always one more than I think there is with this group here. It's just framed in a way where you've got your good guys and your bad guys, even though everyone's kind of a bad guy. Like, Ted technically sent a lot less people to their death than Liz, but the motivation was way awful compared to
Nice.
Liz.
To a good hunt.
But, like, I'm a person who, like, boundaries and consent are a freaking huge deal for me, which, I mean, honestly, they are for everyone, but, like, more knowingly so, if that makes sense. I feel like not everyone like reads books on psychology to the degree that I do, right? In that sense, if that makes sense, without like making it, it's not any kind of virtue positioning or whatever. It's just like the actual concept of boundaries and consent are something I very consciously try to apply in my life, and not just like in a sexuality context. Wow. that was a weird misspeak. Context. But like just in the like general human respect factor thing. And so it's like goes against the fabric of my being for people who have been denied that. Like, if someone doesn't want to save humanity, that should be their right. Just because someone else has different values about humanity. Like, what Liz and Harry's and all of them did to make sure that Earth still has life is awful. It is awful. It doesn't, it's not a world of black and white heroes and villains. It's complicated, and I just think it's really interesting how the game explores that with Project Zero Dawn, with the actual like laying out like, oh, like these people like died an awful, painful, horrible death, and their last days were awful, painful, and horrible as well. Like, and they were not allowed the truth or a choice. They were given a fake choice. And it's not okay, and I wouldn't be okay with someone doing that to me. Like, I would rather spend my last days with, like, for me, and I try to like live a decently selfless life and consider others, but I would rather spend those days making the most of them with people that care for me, that I care about personally. I wouldn't want to take up a gun and fight a war for something that was based on a lie. Even if it was to ensure a future for humanity. It's just like... And I mean, you know, that's a hypothetical. Who knows? We've never actually had to face that choice. But, and it's not the same as like living responsibly. It's literally about like, I get 15 months to be around people I care about. Or be in a miserable condition thinking that it's buying time to save humanity now and save the people I care about, but it's not. They're gonna die. They're gonna die a horrible, awful death of suffocation or being eaten by fucking nanites, like... And I don't actually get to protect them from that. Especially, that's where that, like, phantom pains, you know, like, the Wichita salient breaking down means people in the Midwest, where I used to live, are getting eaten by nanites. Or blown up. If they're lucky, they're getting hit by a missile. And it having a quick, very painful death. But probably either suffocating slowly, starving, or getting eaten by nanites that they can feel being consumed by until they get enough systems that you die. Like, awful way to go. Dolphin chum. It'll be interesting to see what the next game goes into. Just even thinking about, like, if we get to see what Far Zenith explored, or what the Odyssey ended up doing, and just like, or whatever the heck Tilda's origin is, and seeing what that is, what the justifications are, like what the, you know, I feel like gray morality is already something that this game already like explores, and even just with Ted, like Ted's choice was awful, but it's not completely not understandable. And, you know, we don't have all the information from what we got in the first game. But it's the fact that it's Wichita. Like, Wichita is a 3-hour drive from where I used to live. I've driven to concerts round trip in a day, gone to the concert, drove home afterwards. It's 2.5, 3-hour drive depending on traffic and how bad I was speeding. Like, so like, just the fact that it's like that broke down. It's like, at least, you know, oh good, like the people that I love who live in that city where I spent the last decade until 2019, like, at least they could have lived the longest, but they still die a horrible death in the end. Because everyone does. No one is spared. Like, it's still Ted's greed that caused the end of the world in the first place. And he's still the one that... Like, the problem is, like, okay, like, this isn't to make any kind of statement on the ethics of, wearing animal products. But, like, it's always struck me as odd, you know, the old image that was of, like, people protesting fur, right? And so they throw paint on people, red paint on people who are wearing furs, which I don't know if that's a thing that's like ever really happened. I haven't looked into it. I just know it was like a thing on TV shows in like the mid to late 90s that there would sometimes be that happening, right? But for me, it's always like, so the animal's still dead. The person's still rich enough that they had a fur coat in the first place, so they're probably just gonna go buy another one, but you just wasted the deaths of the ones that made the fur coat that person was wearing.
Oh,
So now they died in vain. And that's the thing that gets me about what Ted did, is it's like, okay, like, everyone's still gonna die, but now those 15 months were taken from them, potentially in vain, because you just threatened the future of humanity. So, like, if people take in the choice of an actual informed choice about what Zero Dawn is bad, you making that choice a waste is worse. Because you just made it so that sacrifice was in vain by undermining this project, man. Like, the time to grow a conscience was a way long time ago before you doomed the Earth. And you getting this in the last moment, not the redemption arc you think it is, Ted. These tree trunks, I don't feel like I've noticed them in a line like this before. And I get that it's along the tall neck path, but it's just kind of weird to me that they're like this. I don't feel like the tree trunks have spawned like this before. I don't know. I feel like also my game being haunted has made me paranoid about my game being haunted. I don't know. But look, they're like every 5 feet. Okay. It is fascinating, and I think we're gonna explore that with Silence in the next game, because it's everyone's like, oh, Silence is a bad guy. I'm like, no, Silence just learned that the education system for how to fix the terraforming system got deleted, and the terraforming system still needs fixed, and someone needs the knowledge to do it. And he fully admitted he'd do it again and just make sure that Hades can't betray him next time. So I think that's what he's doing in this game with Regalla. He's not going to give them focuses. He's not going to set up a network so Hades can broadcast a kill order and double cross him again. He's going to make sure that he has a little more leverage against Hades, but he still needs Hades to get the knowledge to fix the terraforming system. Like, and I hope and think we're going to deal with that in the next game. And if Vast Silver ends up being a thing, I think we're going to deal with the ethics of that too, and of how Vast Silver was treated just for being sentient. Which I think it's going to go into the whole, like, even, I just think of the next generation and Data's trial to be declared, like, a person, just because Data is, Data's trial, to be declared a person and be recognized as a person worthy of rights, just because you're not organic, but you're still a consciousness. And it'll be interesting to see if the game explores that, because I feel like that's a sci-fi trope at the same time, but it's a good one. Because, let's be real, humanity hasn't even agreed fully on all organic humans being treated as full humans to this day. We still have apartheid in certain countries with I'm not gonna like go into because I don't want to make this stream into like, but like, and in the US, really big bad issues of people being racist and awful and not viewing people as full people and thinking that just because someone's a little different than them in how they look or where they're from or how they talk or how they view the world, they're somehow lesser. It happens with ableism, it happens with sexism, it happens in religious and secular contexts, and it's just like, yeah, we're not even at a level to like, what about artificial intelligences? But it serves as a great metaphor for that. Or he does care, but he thinks that some other things are like of a bigger importance. The way I view it, like, okay, so I'm a guitarist, right? Pedal chain, signal chain. Two people can have the same pedals on their board, but put them in a different order, and that's gonna change the tone, even if they have the same settings on all the pedals. If you put a delay before or after your volume effects, the volume effect is gonna get delayed, or is gonna affect the delay. If that makes sense. And so there's this whole thing about what you should, like, is a fuzz upon a delayed signal, or is it a delay upon a fuzzed signal? Totally different sound. And so people can actually hold the same values, the same core, ideologies, but the ones that they give priority to in their signal chain are just in a different order. And so the outcome ends up being unique, but it's not as different and black and white and hard line as people want to make it. Oh, it's kind of like even just going into the D&D conversation about alignment, where it's like he's like a chaotic neutral, or maybe a neutral evil. He's not chaotic evil. He's not wantonly killing people. He just doesn't like place the priority on specific individual human lives. But it's not that he doesn't value human life. He just is interested in a much like trees versus forest thing. Where for him, the priority he places on acquiring the knowledge, regaining the lost understanding, and it is to a degree of like the core value of I need the world to continue, while it might be from a selfish motivation, is still there. So you're right in saying like there's an amoral aspect to it. It's just like, I don't care about the ethical weight of this. I care about accomplishing this thing that is practical and can be very logically rationalized. The thing is, it's just, I'm not gonna cry about the collateral because I see the bigger picture, which is actually Liz's outlook. But it's just that the other additional moral things around it, about the way she approaches it, the way she comes off, is different. And that's not a condemnation of Liz, and it's not an accolade for Silence. It's just like this is complicated. So that even is where that gets to be a complicated thing, because everyone I talk to, like, and even trying to look it up when I've like read like, okay, so how does alignment work? Like, people kind of interpret it a little different. So like the thing that stuck with me is like, it's the good evil part is the way that you view the value of life and death. And then the chaotic and lawful thing is like the like structure of a code of law. So like Dexter, in the Michael C. Hall Dexter show, like lawful evil, he doesn't care about individual people living or dying, but he does have the code of Harry. So he goes by a very strict law in what he determines for making sure someone's worthy of death. But he has a low value on human life or death. He's not affected by someone dying. So that's where the evil good thing, whereas like someone's like, no, life itself matters, is the good thing. Whereas like Liz almost lives in a neutral, where it's like, well, we gotta sacrifice some life to save other life, would be what I would place in neutral. When I talk about the good, neutral, evil, and then chaotic, lawful, neutral. Neutral is like, so like a true neutral is, it's situational about who should live or die. It's situational about if we need to adhere to any kind of code about it. And that's hard to play, but like I've played a lot of druids, and like it is like, I've tried to play them as true neutral, where it's like, well, in this case, this is the more oppressed or rare thing, so we're gonna go with the preservation of these lives, but I'm okay taking these other lives to preserve these lives. But I don't know. Alignment conversation is always like, I feel like it's trying to draw lines on things that just, it always ends up being situational. So I don't know. I feel like those conversations always end up going into this like, how do you really determine it? But I'm also like an indecisive person as a whole. What is it with rendering all these snows as yellows tonight? Like, just like someone's just got a bladder infection. Alright, let's go back by the tall neck. Hopefully some of those have respawned and I can get more Healy grass. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Is the connection issues, or is the chat not sending, or you just really want to greet me? It's all good either way. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not going to be on super much longer because I need to go to bed. Probably just going to fill up my medicine pouch and then I'll be signing off. But I appreciate you joining and hanging out. It's super late where I live though, so I need to get off and go to bed soon.
Good for an old remedy.
Did that make sense what I was saying about alignment though, or like do you have a different take on it? Because I'm totally open to hearing it. I always walk away from alignment conversations feeling more confused than anything, to be honest. And it has been a long while since I even read about alignment in any of the source books. Because I feel like even though the source books say something, like it goes so much to as interpreted and applied more than anything else. And like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm like glad to hear that what I said does make some sort of sense, because I don't know, like I feel like I never feel confident that like what I'm saying is like translating for people, because I'm just so used to like people telling me that I'm out of the box on stuff that I'm like, I don't know, then maybe it's just I think so different that I'm not able to ever convey what I mean versus what I'm saying. Because I think I'm saying something and being clear, and then it's like, apparently I wasn't. Armpit shot killed him. Pierced the aorta. Have I ever told you about the time that I held a human brain? That's it, that's the story. There was a time that I held a human brain, and it was super cool. I promise it was legal, and no one was murdered. I feel like I just took away that scrapper's dignity in like 17 different ways. Oops. What if you didn't kill me with your metal cutting laser? Does it not feel nice for you to claw me, sir? I'm trying to heal, not get, like, less health. Well, this is not an optimal place to be. I'm getting sleepy.
Here they come.
I appreciate. Thanks for the subscribe. Thanks for visiting, hanging out, even though I'm about to sign off. But I'm on here almost every day. I do take occasional breaks, just here and there, but trying to, you know, get that hype up for Forbidden West. Got that notice about the charge going to go through soon for me to actually pay for the game, which is great because they said they weren't going to send that until the game is shipping, and so them saying they're going to charge me means the game's about to ship, which means we're almost there. So close. Although some of those early access reviewers are also starting to leak, so it's getting dangerous out there. It's gotta be careful if you're not wanting to spoil stuff. I do talk about anything that's been like officially released through Guerrilla or Sony on here, but if someone's like, no, I'm not trying to look at that, just let me know, and I'll try to keep the conversation to a minimum on that, while people that are trying not to spoil it for themselves are around. Because I don't want that done to me, and I don't want to do that to anyone else, so. But it does come up, because we've got our theories that we're working through. So many theories that we're working through. So many theories. I just want answers. It's a great feeling, though. Have you pre-ordered, or are you picking it up day one? I just want to find out, like, are we gonna get code, like, cause I got Regala Edition from PlayStation Direct, and oh my god, like, I don't know if the code's gonna be in the box, and the box is gonna arrive at my house at like 5 PM on the 18th, and I'm not even gonna get to play it until like another hour later when I've downloaded a freaking freaking 90 gigabyte file. Which might take, I don't know, less than that if I can run a hard line. I should just bring my PlayStation downstairs to download it, plug it into the router, and then bring it back up. This is where I actually game. That's just a lot of work to unlock and bring it back up. But I'm really annoyed that, you know, I don't have the codes yet, so I can't preload. But that Tremor-Dusty statue was so cool, and I'm excited for the strike pieces and the canvas map. I just hope it doesn't turn out, you know, the canvas map comes and it's nylon, because I pre-ordered, I'm embarrassed to admit this. Here's the thing. Backstory. I used to, like, change generations of gaming based on when Bethesda released games. And so it's like, you know, I got an Xbox 360 with Oblivion. I got a PS4 with Fallout 4 when it came out. So, like, I, like, loved Fallout so much. And so when they announced 76, I was like, no. Let's wait till the game comes out to make our judgments. I really want this power armor helmet. And I didn't just buy one, I bought 2 copies of Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. One on Xbox, one on PlayStation. Because the Xbox one was for sale first after like the first wave had sold out and I was at work so I missed it. But then the Xbox one was up on Amazon so I bought it. But then some more PlayStation was released and so I bought PlayStation edition, and so I sold the Xbox one to a friend that had been at work and had an Xbox and missed it when it was for sale. Just at cost. I literally just broke even on it and I just changed my Amazon shipping address to his house and I was like, here's the total, it's fine. Okay. So like, why was I even telling that story? I don't know. All that to say, oh yeah, canvas bag. So, like, I got burned over promised canvas that ended up being not canvas. And now I don't even like the canvas bag because of how bad the burn was, because then there was all the glitches and like, I tried to like that game. I really did. But it kept crashing. The server support was awful when that game first launched. And let's go fight a Fireclaw and then I'm gonna go to bed. This is my favorite game. Hands down. Like, my favorite game was Ocarina of Time for the longest time. And then this came out. At the end. I don't really use Instagram. I have one, but I don't really use it, so. I haven't been on there in months. And if I do go on there, it's not to post anything. It's like there's some friends I can only contact on there. So. No, I love The Last of Us. I have the Ellie statue for The Last of Us 2. This is making me sound like I pre-order so many games. I don't. But I just happened to pre-order the Regala edition, Fallout 4 Power Armor edition, or I mean 76 Power Armor edition, The Last of Us Part 2, and Elden Ring. And those are like the only like collector's pre-orders I've done. I'd love The Last of Us Part 2 though. I think it's a beautiful story. It's amazing characters. I know a lot of people got hate for it, and I understand it because if like Forbidden West started with Aloy getting killed, I would not be happy. But The Last of Us was never Joel's story. To me, it was the story of humanity on such a grander scale than just Joel. So, like, while I understand the disappointment, like, Horizon is so much more a story of Aloy than it is of even just this world. But The Last of Us is like a wide cast of characters and more about the relationships of people and of Joel and Ellie. To me, at least, and I get people like seeing themselves in Joel and stuff, but it made a lot less sense for me that people like responded in the way they did to the sequel. Which, I mean, people get to have their feelings, but there's just so many people that have come out being like, yeah, so like I finally actually played the game, and I know I talked a lot of shit about it, but I never actually played it. And now that I did, I realized that it was unfounded and I was being unfair. It's like, that's what I can't get over with that whole thing, though. It's just like, y'all just were trolling and being jerks and review bombs. That's like not good for gaming as a whole for you guys to do. To go and review bomb Metacritic and and send death threats to Lord Bailey. Like, that's not cool. It's video game. Don't send death threats to a voice actor, maybe. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Like, they could kill Aloy in the first 5 minutes, and I'm not going to be telling people they should die. Even though this game means, like, more to me than any piece of media ever, probably. Maybe I'm weird for that, but... Alright, have a nice workout. Get those gains if that's your goal. If not, I don't know, just have a nice workout. Drink lots of water. I need to start lifting again. I miss it. Honestly, Fireclaw's easier than Scorchers on Ultra Hard. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Damn, no more of these.
Once you learn their pattern, though, it's just really... they're not that bad. It's just about learning the pattern. And, I mean, having the right armor. Oh, leg day! Never skip leg day. I've been skipping leg day for years, but, you know, I can talk big talk still. You don't know that. I haven't lifted since college, not consistently. It was like way easier when they were taking attendance, but now it's just me keeping me accountable for it. Oh, is it really already dead? That was pathetic. I mean, I guess you're just a normal Fireclaw, not a demonic Fireclaw. The ears, it's the little teddy bear ears. Look at that little teddy bear ear. It's just so cute. Do you do like machines, or you do like free weights? Or a combo?
Oh, useful.
Right? I don't know, and the same with the shell walkers and their blue plates. I don't know why I just like my brain just like blocked it out. To be fair though, so much in this game has a red tint that it's easy to kind of like get blind to it. But I just like, how did I just not notice that before? But everything's also like super shiny. Easy to mistake that with the light shining directly on it. But it is late. I am tired. I said I was gonna kill a Fireclaw and go to bed, and that Fireclaw looks really dead to me. So I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, on the back of the shell walker. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'm gonna show you the back of a shell walker. Then I'm gonna save it. Then I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I'm gonna save it probably like 6 times between now and then. It's like a light blue though. Like a tasteful blue. Okay. I just really need you to actually spawn when I do this little shell walker. It's like a ocean fog. It's not quite periwinkle, but it's like a muted periwinkle. Like a blue-gray. But periwinkle is I think a pretty good color descriptor for it. Like a very muted periwinkle, but periwinkle. Yeah, no, I just noticed it the other day. But like, look at the crate. That is a very flat gray, slightly warm even. Blue. Come on, Duststorm. I hope they give us something that lets us control the weather in the next game. Like, even if it's something you have to, like, earn eventually. Like, just after playing Ghost of Tsushima earlier today, I'm just like, having that flute to clear the weather up, or at least control it in photo mode. But, like, you can very clearly see the gray plates versus the blue plates there. So yeah. Well, yeah, even just, I mean, literally just for photo mode is all I need, because that's where it really ends up counting for me. The in-game kind of breaks the immersion a good bit. Don't hurt, Shelly. Hey, that hurt. I'm not armored right now. Don't be rude. Oh, you're not my friend. Finally, some sunshine. I'm gonna get killed. But the sun came out, so look at that beautiful blue. It's like mind blown, right? Hi, Thunderjaw. I appreciate you joining. I'm literally about to sign off, but I was just showing off how shell walkers have blue plating. And I didn't notice that until like 2 days ago. It's just like how I didn't notice Fireclaws have red plating until like last week. And it's pretty. It's a very pretty color. That's all we were looking at here. Let's just look at those blue plates. They're so blue. And they are plates. And now I'm gonna fast travel so I don't get killed. And then I'm gonna go to bed because I was literally about to sign off. So I apologize that you joined me right at the end. If you want to hit that subscribe button or follow me on Twitter at SIENOEL or whatever, I usually tweet as I'm going live. I don't have a consistent schedule yet, but I'm usually on in the evenings a few hours before right now until usually around somewhere like now or a little earlier. An hour, 2 or 3 every night up until the launch of Forbidden West, unless like life circumstances keep me tied up for the evening. So would love to see you again. We're talking about our theories about plot points for Forbidden West, but nothing that like isn't officially released by Guerrilla or PlayStation. But if you want to come hang out and get hyped with us when I'm on again tomorrow, would love to see you again. But for now, I'm gonna hit that save button and I'm gonna get some sleep because I've been staying up way too late. It's 2 a.m. where I live, so I need to find my pillow and close my eyes because I can feel the tired so much. So, as soon as this is done loading, I'm gonna turn this stream off. But it's taking its time.
Not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Won't find better wares.
Look at those muscles.
Buy what you need. I've got all the best goods here.
Take a look
Alrighty.
at these wares.
These aren't
Thanks
good.
again for
These
joining.
aren't good.
Appreciate y'all. And I hope you have a lovely whatever the rest of your whatever is. And I'll see you soon.